We are getting a lot of questions about what it's like to be in another country during the pandemic. So
we've been isolating in Mexico for about 2.5, 3 months now, and we are currently in Mexico City. We did do a video about what it was like during the pandemic in Puerto Vallarta. We still get questions and are happy to answer them. But we thought we'd also share what we're seeing here. It's a big city. It's a city of about nearly 22 million people. And the country as a whole is about 129 million people. So
it's about half the size of the US. You put it in perspective, Texas has 29 million people in the entire state.
Yeah.
It's a big state.
We looked at the statistics. So yesterday in the whole country, there were about 5,500 new cases. Here in Mexico City, there were about a fourth of those happened here. Back to Texas, Texas had about 5,500 in just this state. So one of the reasons why we chose here is just fewer cases. Now, one of the reasons why is they are taking the pandemic very seriously here.
The government is doing a lot to help control it, and then that's coupled with the people helping each other out to get through this as well.
So we are staying in one of the more popular areas, the La Condesa zone in Mexico City. And here it's sort of a little bit of a mixed bag.
Yeah, I was a little surprised to see that not everyone is wearing a mask. Now, almost everybody is, but there are a few that aren't. Which is surprising.
And so there's a lot of green space in the city. We're actually staying right across from one of the biggest parks in the country.
Yeah, Chapultepec Park is the largest park in Central and South America.
And what I have found was people are comfortable in the green space. They take off their masks regardless of whether you're near people or not. So I found that a little disconcerting.
But because it is an big open area, it's easy enough to walk around those people.
Yeah, and to keep your distance.
Right.
But if you go out on the street, you're gonna see, I would say maybe 3/4 of the people wearing masks. I feel a little bit safer just sort of staying in the Airbnb. But Wade goes out, he goes to the gym, which you're required to wear a mask. Anytime you go anywhere, you get doused in hand sanitizer, you get your temperature taken, and you step on an antibacterial mat before you enter the establishment.
So that's the grocery store, coffee shop,
restaurants. Restaurants are social distancing their tables, and you have
every other table is
marked off or removed.
Right.
Bars are closing around 10 p.m. at night, so no lingering or partying late into the mornings. We did venture into the city center yesterday, and we took the subway, which, not gonna lie, made me a little anxious.
Yeah, we were really concerned about being packed in a subway car with, all of these people.
To be honest, I went to automatically go on the subway because we normally take ground transportation. But then I realized I haven't been on ground transportation in March. We've been taking Ubers
since March, right?
And stuff like that. Because of it, I didn't even dawn on me that what we were doing until I'm like, oh my God, look at all these people.
But everybody, not 99%, everybody is wearing a mask.
Even small children, everybody had a mask.
It is plastered with signage about keep your distance, keep your guard up, wear your mask.
How to wear it properly.
Yeah, do these things, don't do these things.
You get your temperature taken before you get on again. I wasn't feeling the greatest earlier in the week. I was just really tired. So when I went and got my first temperature taken after that, I'm like, oh my God. But I passed.
Then in the subway car itself, they not only have the air on, even though it's a little cool, but all of the windows are open. So it's just this constant flow of fresh air subway air coming in.
But the air is moving, which I think is the key there.
Even the subway tunnels are well ventilated.
I don't know that I would do it again. I would take an Uber.
I felt okay because every single person was wearing a mask, and there was so much airflow coming in.
Yeah. So we get into the city center, and there, I would say 95% of the people were wearing masks. Everybody was wearing masks, but there were a lot of people in the walking streets. They have them partitioned So they
Right.
control the flow of traffic. You walk in one direction on one side and the other direction on the other.
And so people stand in line to cross the street. It's
Yeah.
really kind of almost comical to see.
And there's somebody at
And-
every intersection
Yeah.
with hand sanitizer.
So they're taking it seriously, and it's working.
We
A lot.
went to try to go into the National Museum. Yeah, he went and asked the guard, and they said for the rest of the year. We actually thought all museums were closed until we happened upon the Las Artes.
Artes. So we've seen it before, but we've never been inside. So it was open. So I really would like to go inside. So you go through and you get the hand sanitizer and you get the temperature check, and then they spray your whole body with something. I don't know.
The flow of traffic is highly controlled.
There are attendants every step of the way saying, "Go this way."
And
Stand
we
here.
saw someone going the wrong way and sent
Turn
the
around.
right way. The problem with it is when you get into the gallery, you maintain your distance the whole way. The flow of traffic is specific and distanced. And
I'm laughing because it's comical, because you stand in front of, you're on your X, standing there in front of a painting, and you have to look at that painting until
the person in
time
front of you
moves.
moves.
Then you go to the
can't
next
go.
X, and you look at that painting until it's time to move. You
So-
can't stand any longer, and you can't move ahead. It's not an ideal way to see a museum, but it's better than having it closed.
And they
found a way to do it.
A safe way to open.
Talking about the signage, just walking around
Oh.
the streets, there's this series of signs that it says, do this for love, do this for respect, do this for others. We're all in this together.
Yeah, it's really
Really good messaging.
And it's really a sense of community. And I think that that's what people see here is that, they know wearing a mask protects you. You wearing a mask protects me.
Right, for the other person.
Yeah.
The Mexicans get that. They really are a culture that looks out for each other.
Mexico City is a big city, and I'm trying to avoid people at all costs. I feel safe here. They have protocols in place, and you know what to do, and I respect that. We did come through the airport in Mexico City, and there were not a lot of people. The airport was pretty empty. We got
Yeah.
through immigration. I don't even think one person was in front of us. And we got in pretty quickly and
Yeah,
out, and
Yeah, it was well staffed for keeping. I think they have more staff so that people are not waiting in line
yeah.
as long or as bunched up.
But yeah, so if you have questions, hit us up. We're happy to answer. And hopefully this helps if you're trying to decide whether to come to Mexico City or not.
Yeah, you should come.
Bye, guys.